SSG Ski here, bringing you another video for the day. We're on the Nacht Round totem map, as you can see. We're going to attempt a crazy challenge here. I consider it to be pretty crazy, but we'll see how it goes. The challenge for today is going to be to get to round 25 on this map, which doesn't sound all that much, but let me tell you, on a small little map like this, and you don't have too many options, can't pack a punch your weapon and things like that, it's gonna, hopefully we can make it to that round. Comment down below, what do you think? You think we could do this challenge today? We're gonna find out. Also comment, let me know, if I were to get down before round 25, let's say round 10, 15, something like that, would you want me to attempt the challenge again? Or is that just it for the video and mission failed? Let me know. If you say, hey, try it again, I'll, after the game over, I'll restart it back to this map and we'll try it again. As you can see, I grabbed this Shiva pretty early on here, just so I could start killing them. Honestly, I want the points, especially if we're going to try to get to the high round, so buying weapons is important, which costs points, but at the same time, I don't want the video to end up being an hour long just because we're spending 20 minutes on each round here, because how the zombies like to just be all the way out here for no reason. Like I said, as you can see, the thermal sight I have on this Shiva here kind of makes things just a little bit easier. And I know the zombies aren't that far out and they're not that unhittable, but on the early round here, without having the door open in the mystery box where I can get a pretty decent weapon, this is one of the better options if you ask me. This thing has some range to it, as it's considered an assault rifle, I believe, whereas the RK5 is, basically a pistol, so I'm sure it has kind of the range as well. I just don't think it has maybe as much of the power or accuracy for that matter, especially at those distances. So as you can see, on round 3 here already, so kind of kicking it off hot. Just gonna try to get right through this, like I said. I may get rid of the 1911 starting pistol soon. Now what I'll swap it out for, I'm not sure. Maybe a mystery box weapon or some sort. Who knows? Like I said, we're gonna see how this goes. So, here we go. This might be the last zombie here. I'm not sure. Nope. This zombie's the last one. Might shank him so I can get some points. Of course, if I don't miss. Oh, that wasn't even the last zombie, so gonna take that one out. Still wasn't the last zombie. See, as you can see, this may take a little while. That's why I said round 25. Seems a little crazy, even though it's not that high of a round. And I'm sure some of you are saying, well, I can get to round, I don't know, so-and-so on here, around 30, for example. And, that's fine, but clearly it takes a little while. Unless you kind of speed run it, which is what I'm trying to do here, except I can't find this last zombie for some reason. Oh, there's 2 zombies left, I guess. Hopefully that was the last one. Still not the last of the zombies. I'm starting to think this game is glitched for a minute here. Let's see, where are you? There he is. He's right here the whole time. I didn't even realize I started rebuilding. I thought it was from the last 2 zombies I had killed. And then I noticed them, and as I noticed the zombie, he kind of swatted me through the window. No big deal though, because I kind of already learned that lesson quite a few times. There was a couple times where the zombie hit me through the barrier, and I thought I was, good. I'm like, oh, I'll shank the zombie and kill it. And as I shank it, it somehow hit me and killed me, so that's, obviously not what you prefer to have happen. Like I said, we're going to try to get through these zombies really quickly here, just so we can get some rounds going, especially if we're going to have 21 more rounds ahead of us, hopefully. Now, I haven't played this map too much. Out of the few times that I did play it, I believe the highest round I got up to was around 18, which isn't the best, but I wasn't even supposed to get down. I think the game kind of like glitched me or something like that, if I remember correctly. Oh no, you know what actually happened? Hold on, let me not blame the game. It was me, but it was a kind of mistake I made. I was camping up in the corner where everybody usually camps. Right here. Up when you go up these stairs here, and you camp in that little corner. I was camping there, but obviously I had went the mystery box way. And as I went to rebuild the window, I had to open up this debris right here, the couch that's on the stairs, on accident. So of course now the zombies were able to come from more ways than what they were already able to. And yeah, that kind of led to my downfall for sure. If not for that, I'd imagine I probably would have made it to a decent round though. Alright, I think what we're going to do is get out of here real quick. Probably just going to swap out the 1911. And I'll eventually swap out the Shiva, I'm sure, but I'll keep that in the meantime. So here we are, now we're on round 5. We're 20 rounds away from the round I intend to end the video on. Like I said, we'll see what happens. Double points come in kind of in handy on these barriers here, at least. Be better if it was from the zombies. I mean, I'm getting some points with this zombie here now, but they take a little while to spawn in. They spawn from random directions. They're probably going to be spawning from this room now, mostly. I missed out on that double points just a little bit, but I'm sure we'll pick up the pace from that in no time, especially once these zombies start running and all. Well, actually, they kind of already are, but I'm sure they start running faster or something like that. Might actually swap out the Shiva. I think what I want to do is grab the Locust. That was one of the weapons I had when I had played before and got to a pretty decent round. It's a pretty good weapon. Sniper rifle, one hit kill from the waist up, I believe, until round 15 unpacked, if I'm not mistaken, which isn't going to be so great later on when we're trying to get to round 25. If it takes 2 hits or so to kill a zombie, it's going to be a little bit harder, but by then I'm sure I'll have, you know, double tap, maybe sleight of hand, whatever one I decide to pick. Also, I chose this map mostly because it's a small map, so we can kind of get it going, at least once these zombies start spawning properly. But also the lack of a pack-a-punch machine. Because honestly, if I was going to do something like the Giant, which I've done a video on already, probably multiple times if I'm not mistaken. And if you haven't seen that video, go ahead, watch this video to the end and check that one out. But if I were to do the Giant where I can pack it, you know, pack whatever weapons, it wouldn't really be that much of a challenge. I mean, to get to round 25 on the Giant, it's really not that hard, provided you don't, you know, get screwed over by the game glitching you or something like that. You know, sometimes there's zombies that double hit and you're not really expecting it or something. Let me go ahead and grab another mystery box weapon here. Gonna try to get this going, hopefully. I have just enough for, well, I had just enough for the mule kick and mystery box, but like I said, I think I'm gonna go for the Locust. So with that being said, I might have to grab this mule kick here. I think what I should honestly probably do is hit the Wonder Fizz machine and try to get Juggernaut first, since anything else won't matter if I get downed. These zombies just get quicker and quicker. I don't even know where that zombie head came from. It didn't come from here, because that one just cleared the barrier. I guess the zombie was coming and I didn't realize how quickly. I was debating whether I should even grab the insta-kill, since this weapon's kind of a one-hit kill at the moment. Although for points, that definitely helps. And max ammo is always nice as well. I'm surprised that zombie wasn't running since that was the last one. I think what I'm going to do is probably hold off on Juggernaut, just because I want to make the challenge a little bit harder. Might actually skip out on Juggernaut completely, go for Mule Kick and self-revive, and then maybe double tap or something like that, speed cola. Just to make the challenge a little harder, and then the self-revive will pick me up if I get down. Only drawback to that is that I'll lose a third weapon as well as the Mule Kick perk if I were to get down. Like I was saying, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, go ahead and watch this video to the end and then check those ones out. They're worth a quick look. All different challenges that I'm doing. Some that I don't believe any other YouTuber has done before. I've said that in other videos. Just some crazy challenges. Now this one, I'm sure isn't that far out there, and I'm sure it's not that crazy in terms of not being done before. I'm sure you could probably find a round 25 Nacht Round challenge on YouTube. This one's not quite as crazy as the other ones, although I have done some other challenges that are, like I said, not really that done. So like I said, I don't want to overdo things and then you're watching the same old content. I want to bring you something kind of new that you haven't seen before. So with that being said, the round is over. Probably gonna grab Mule Kick here, I guess. And I'm debating, I'm probably still gonna go for the Locust. I know I could do the mystery box, but I like the weapon, and the good thing about it, I'm gonna head up this way, is that you can buy ammo for it if you run out. So here we go. We're ready to kick this off. Don't have too many perks here. I only got Mule Kick at the moment, so gotta be careful now. 2 hits and it'll end everything. If you haven't already done so, go ahead, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. If I get down before round 25 is reached, what's the verdict here? Should we start over and try again, or just end it where we're at? Let me know, because I imagine this is gonna be probably quite the long video, even if I make it on the first attempt. Seem to be missing here with all my shots. That one should have definitely hit. Not sure what's going on. I'm not as worried about it, because like I said, I can buy the ammo from the wall. I think I'm going to switch to this weapon. My strategy is probably going to be to finish off one weapon completely, and then do the same for the next weapon and keep going until, I guess, until max ammo, or if I buy ammo off the wall for the Locust, which I can. Well, out of the cabinet, whatever you want to call it. So that does it for that weapon. Now we're on to the Brecci, which not too bad of a weapon. I'm not too familiar with it, so I'm not sure when it'll stop being a one-hit kill. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some perks here, just because I'm doing pretty decent on points, and you haven't really had that many hiccups. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this self-revive here, only because I spent so many points on it. Plus it'll give me another chance. Widow's Wine. Alright, I'm gonna take Widow's Wine, so I think that's gonna reduce me now to one more perk, which means I'll have to choose carefully. I'm probably gonna skip out on Juggernaut just because I have this self-revive now. But we're definitely gonna want Speed Cola in a minute here. That's going to make a huge difference, especially once these zombies start spawning in quickly. Well, quicker than what they're already doing. So, we got the max ammo. Here's where it's going to get rough, because I got to switch between 2 weapons to get to this one and reload it now. And it'll be that way for whatever other weapon I decide to finish off with ammo. I'm going to take this quick breather here and try to grab, hopefully, sleight of hand. Let's see, we got double tap. That could actually make a pretty big difference as well. But I think I'm going to hold off on that. Even though I have the locust, so it kind of makes sense, don't it? But at the same time, I'm also more of a fan of sleight of hand. It's just how I am. Oh, this is our last attempt for now. Down to 290 points. Juggernaut. I don't think I want to even bother taking that, especially now that I have self-revive. Now maybe if I need to use the self-revive and I get downed, then maybe I'll take Juggernaut the next time, and that'll be my final attempt. I won't use the self-revive for a second time. I believe you could use it up to a max of 3 times if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong in that, but that's just how it was with the original zombies. You got a maximum of 3 chances with self-revive when you're playing solo. But regardless, even if it's unlimited, which kind of sounds crazy, because then you can get to whatever level you want if that's the case. Regardless, I still probably won't take it a second time if I even get down with it, or while I have it. For a minute there, I kind of forgot that I have Widow's Wine, so that grenade was almost a waste. I think I might have hit 1 round with it. There we go. That ends the round, so like I said, let me go and check out this perk machine here and hopefully get sleight of hand this time. There we go. Just like that. Just what I needed. Pops up. Took, 2 other tries, but hey, we got it. It was only a matter of time anyway. It's gonna really start picking up the pace here soon. As you can see, it kind of is the zombies spawning are quicker now. Most of them are running, or at least doing a slight little jog rather than a slow shambling that they do on them earlier rounds. I believe with this sleight of hand here, it's going to make a pretty big difference. At least that's what I believe. Maybe I was better off taking Juggernaut or Double Tap. But I guess we're going to find out. And that's the good thing about zombies. You can do a whole bunch of combos and try to see which one works best. I see that would have wanted to save me though. I didn't know how that zombie wasn't dead. I was kind of shooting in the general direction of his head, as well as the fact that I had shot a couple rounds even prior to that. So that's going to be a problem when it starts to take, a few rounds to kill him. Especially when you consider it's a shotgun. You'd think maybe 1 shot or 2 should kill him, but then when it's taking 3, 4, or 5 shots, kind of gonna let this double point sit for a minute here. Not sure where this last zombie is. This might be it right here. It's not the last zombie. Maybe this one. That was the last zombie. Okay. I wanted to let that double point sit because if I had got it sooner, it would have ran out sooner. And I wasn't sure where the zombies were, but I heard them getting closer, so I knew, okay, that they were at least close, even if I didn't know which window it was. Had to get that one last double point in, not sure if it counted, but that was a headshot kill, so worked out for me either way. I guess the only setback to this Widow's Wine that I took is the grenades. I think they explode and catch them in the web, which damages them all, which is cool, but when you want to blow up a barrel or something like that with the grenades, I'm not sure if it exactly works. Got a death machine here, so I'm going to try to mow down some of these zombies, get this game going here. I gotta admit, this is going pretty well. Only taking, I believe, what, 1 hit, maybe 2. And it's already around 12, so we're about halfway there. So that's not too bad. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button there, and then tap the notification bell. There's a little bell in the corner. Turn on notifications so that when I do upload some more videos, you can be reminded. Ooh, I probably should have kept that nuke. I didn't realize that was the last zombie. I'm kind of wondering, is that weapon on the wall? Because I could totally buy ammo for it if it is. I thought that was it for a minute, but I believe that's the KN-44. Let me see. I believe it lights up when it's on the wall. Yeah, maybe it's not on the wall in this map, or if it is, I'm just not sure where it is. I know it's on the wall in the giant map, because I've used this weapon a couple times. Yeah, I assure you, this is gonna start getting a lot more intense here. I know it's kind of a little bit of lull time here, but I promise you, once it gets around 15 or so, there's gonna be really no time to relax. They're just gonna keep coming in, just like this, but obviously it's a little bit quicker than what they're doing. And I'm down to a locust, so that could also be potentially a problem. Like I said, I believe it's a one-shot kill until around 15 unpacked, which we can't pack it anyway, so that's kind of going to be the challenge here, is to try to get some kills with this thing while surviving. Insta-kill is always nice. Allows me to save a few bullets, which is very useful, especially since the ammo for the locust is going to cost a little bit of money. A little bit of points, if you will. Oh, well, just like that. Stand corrected. Got a max ammo, so I actually don't have to worry about that at the moment. I really don't want to take any chances using up these widow line grenades here, so I'm just going to use the ammo, even though I know I definitely need it, especially when I'm going to run out soon. But again, we could probably just end up getting another max ammo before that happens, for all I know. Now, if I run out of ammo for all three weapons, it really won't be that big of a deal, as I do have the in plain sight gobble gum. I gotta try to remember that I have that, because I know I'll probably start freaking out when it gets heated up and panic, and instead of using that, I'll do something crazy like throw a grenade or something. So, I guess that's my fallback plan, is if I run out of ammo for all three weapons somehow, without a max ammo coming in, I'll have to use the in plain sight gobble gum, and I just grab locust ammo while I have that quick second to do so. Again, that's provided I don't use up the gobble gum if I run into trouble, such as right there. Could have popped the gobble gum right there, but since I have widow's line, I'm not as worried. Although you do get limited hits, I believe. You replace the grenades the same way you replace the regular grenades, which is with max ammo and stuff. And that was a waste right there. Kind of thought the zombie was dead. I might actually have to get rid of that Brecci, seeing as how it takes quite a few bullets to put them down. Well, actually, shells I should say, but okay, it's not as bad as 2 hits. I guess I just was missing before. Though I don't know how. They're kind of right in front of me. And it's a shotgun. You would think, okay, it's gonna hit them a little bit. As you saw, as I was shooting at that zombie right there, it was kind of missing. You know what? I'm gonna take my chances here. I might keep the HVK. Let me see what I get. AK-70 for you. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think I'm fine with swapping out the Brecci. Although I know that probably would have been the best weapon to get me out of a sticky situation, as it's a shotgun. It's perfect for close range. But it was just too much of a liability with the amount of shells it has before I have to reload. I know I have sleight of hand, but you definitely want to minimize the amount of time you have to reload a weapon. Grab these double points. I don't hardly need it, considering I have a lot of points here, but why not? Why not get the double points? It's always nice to have a insta-kill, and now I can shank them if I want, but right now I'm just doing a light trigger squeeze and just pumping out a 1-round shot, since it'll kill them anyway. Kind of ran out of time there for that insta-kill. A little bit before I was ready. Now I'm kind of in this corner here. Alright, not too bad, we got through. That could have got a little dicey there, but luckily we pulled through. Would have been nice if I could have got more than 4 perks, but I guess that would make the challenge a little too easy, wouldn't it? So far, not a bad setup. Like I said, I had something similar the one time I played it. Obviously, I didn't record it, or if I did, it hasn't been uploaded, but there's almost no point now instead of doing this challenge. Like I said, everything was going great, but I had went to rebuild this barrier because obviously they broke in, as you've seen them do a couple times. And I guess I accidentally, I don't know, the game registered as to clear that debris right there, which is definitely not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go for this nuke here. Just for multiple reasons. One, we can just kind of slow these zombies down because they're coming in really fast and crazy, but also so we can try to get through these rounds. Now, since I've been using this AK-74U, I think I'm gonna discharge all the ammo on this first before I switch to, I guess it would be the HVK is probably what I would do next. And the Locust is really just for them very intense moments where I'm kind of getting caught in the corner there. Just because it'll be a lot more damage with less shots required. Sometimes you gotta pick and choose what zombie you want to kill. I wanted to kill that one obviously because he was breaking in, but since he was still outside the barrier and wasn't really an imminent threat, we kind of had to wait. Ooh, I saw that zombie just out of the corner of my eye. So we got 16 rounds left on this weapon, and then I will move on to the next. And then just kind of repeat the process. You know, provided we get a max ammo. Like I said, worst case scenario, I could use the Locust, even though it's a little bit slower to shot, and I've kind of been missing lately for some reason. And I could always buy ammo off the wall, so that helps. Yeah, that's not a good sight. 2 hits for a kill now with the weapon. That's definitely going to be an issue, especially when you only have 10 rounds in it. And I was trying to avoid being hit, but that didn't really work out. I'll go ahead and pop this, just why not? We got 8 more rounds to go. I believe we could do it. I should have started rebuilding this barrier sooner. Like I said, I told you it was going to start warming up in here. Which is what it's exactly doing now. I kind of got hit as I was going for that death machine. I'm gonna pop this goblin before I get killed. And then grab this death machine, which is what I was trying to do. Of course, the zombie got in my way. Put that away for now. Yeah, this is really starting to get intense now. And I'm also out of the Widow's Wine grenades, as well as the in plain sight, so this is gonna be rough. For a minute there, I forgot I had the self-revive, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. This is gonna be really intense. Really intense now. I'm gonna have to do multitasking for a minute here. Grab this, grab that, Juggernaut. Can't go wrong with that. I hope I did not lose my Locust as the weapon. Oh, I did, but okay. It's not as big of a deal. Dead shot. I'm not sure if that was the best one to take, but you know what? I'm kind of getting limited on options here. Oh yeah, that lack of sleight of hand is going to make a huge difference. Oh. Get out of here. And where did they bring me? Oh, that's not exactly the best spot to bring me. Bring me somewhere else. Okay. Right back into the corner. Oh no. Now, this is probably going to be a problem. Oof. Oh don't know where that zombie came from. Wait a minute. I was very worried, but I just realized I have a Juggernaut. And it's a good thing as well. That would have definitely ended me right there. That hit, I think I actually got hit 4 times, which is the allowable maximum, but I guess the game wants to spare me a little bit of embarrassment and help me get this challenge going here. Throw a grenade now that I have regular grenades and it's insta-kill. Not sure how many zombies I killed, but I'll go ahead and grab a mule kick. I just have so many points that 4,000 points for mule kick's not really that big of a deal. And we're starting to get bunched up here again. That gobblegum machine there kind of messed me up just a little bit. I want to buy a mystery box weapon, but at the same time I know there's probably a lot of zombies left, and there's no point in grabbing it if I don't survive because I grab it. And yes, I did see that zombie coming, but I was willing to want him to hit me at least once. Wouldn't have made too much of an impact. Let's see what we got. XM53. Definitely don't want it, but it's better than a weapon with no ammo, right? VMP. Alright, here we go. Just trying to get one more time with this. SVG. Alright, it's not looking too horrible. I'll go ahead and grab a gobblegum as they make a little bit of a difference, as you can see. Firing on all cylinders. Now be aware, we do not have self-revive right now. So if I get downed... Oh, the zombie came into the barrier when I was rebuilding it. If I get downed, that's going to be the end. Gotta be careful here, because they can easily hit you as you run by. Oh yeah, this is getting intense. The doorway. It's your worst enemy in this game. I think what I'm going to have to do is clear this barrier. There's no point in camping anymore. We're almost there, so we're just going to have to tough it out. Whew. And I tell you what, this thing is slow. Don't want to get stuck on the stairs. Stairs is the other enemy in this game as well. It's an easy spot for the zombies to go to. Doorway. Could have got easily cornered right there. Stairs. So, not really keen on taking these stairs, especially since I have to reload this, but we gotta do what we can do. And just like that, it's over, chat. It's gonna end this video for today. Let me know in the comments below, you want to attempt this challenge one more time? Let me know. Alright, I'm out.